This story happened a long time ago, way before we were born. Are you ready to travel in time? Mom, what? Vivian, aka Mami, grew up in a country with her 4 siblings. At 9 years old, Vivian's job was to take care of her father's goats. She needed to take them out of the shelter, guide them to eat grass, make sure they had clean water to drink, and when the day was over, she needed to take the goats back into the shelter. One early morning, Vivian's father woke her up and told her that the goats were not in the shelter. Soon, Vivian realized that the gates of the shelter hadn't been properly closed, and the goats had escaped through the night. The father told Vivian's youngest 2 siblings to come help her look for the missing goats. Jedi was a sweet 6-year-old boy ready for adventure, but Claudia was the youngest, 5 years old, and was very afraid and kept praying they could find the goats. The 3 children, along with their dog, set out to look for the goats in the mountains. After a while, the children were feeling hungry and tired, so imagine their joy when they saw smoke rising up in the sky. They knew the smoke had to come from a house nearby and decided to walk towards the smoke. Sure enough, there was a house, and in that home they found a lovely and kind couple. When the children explained that their goats were missing and that they were hungry, the lady told them that the goats had been there not too long ago. The lady also fed the hungry children. A few minutes after leaving the house of the kind couple, they found the goats. What a relief it was to be able to come back home with the goats. You can be certain from that day on, Vivian made sure that shelter was properly closed at all times. Vivian grew up and is now our mom. Uncle Jedi and Auntie Claudia are still close friends with Mom. These days, Mom instills us to attention to detail and neatness. When we open the pantry, we have to close it back. If we open a drawer, we have to close it back. If we turn on a light, we need to turn it off. If Mom finds something out of place, socks, shoes, clothes, toys, etc., we get consequences, and we don't like consequences. I know that details matter, because the Holy Book says, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might.